Okay, let us hear it for our listeners. In the back we have our governor-elect. He's making sure that none of the food is wasted and that it is fit and proper for us to consume. Governor-elect Lyndon Buchanan. As we go along, I will introduce to you some more of our chairpersons, our lieutenant governors, etc., distinguished members of the district. But until then, I wish to invite Lieutenant Governor Garvin Grandison to come forward and lead us in the invocation, after which we will stand and recite the national pledge, which is on the inside back cover of your programs.
Good morning, one and all.
Good morning.
Do not be fooled by my time. I'm proud to graduate of the Calabar High School. But my association, of course, do lie with the Optimist International Caribbean District. And our color just so happens to be purple. Perhaps when I go, you know, we know what color my side will be, right? Can we all stand, please?
I pledge the Lord
and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, for order and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity, and favor apart and advancing the welfare of the whole human race.
Thank you very much. You may be seated, please. Thanks for that invocation, Lieutenant Governor Garvin. You so look and sound like a PC boy. It's hard to tell otherwise. But we respect. I would use that stuff. Our governor is now going to bring us optimist greetings, and let me ask you to give him a warm welcome to the lectern as he does so.
Ourselves, everybody else go. Good optimists, friends, well-wishers. It's a contestant. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here this morning to celebrate with you as you're awarded based on your participation in It's a Contest. It is befitting at this time that we celebrate with you as May is being celebrated as Child's Month. And so this is one way we're going to celebrate with you. Now, one of the purposes of the Optimist movement is to aid and encourage the development of youth. And the essay contest is one such avenue to do so. And so I want to congratulate all the contestants, not just winners, because you're all winners. I want to congratulate all the contestants for participating in our essay contest. And in this contest, Optimist International gives you a topic for you to express your views on. And I want to encourage you to always be aware of what's happening in your community, in your country, in your region, and to continue to express your views. Because as youngsters, you are going to be the future leaders of tomorrow. And so I want you to practice to write on various issues, send it to the newspaper, wherever, so it can be published, your views can be heard. And to keep all of these things, because after a while, you can put a compilation together and become a bestseller. Alright? The Optimist movement is known for producing winners, positive people. The topic for my positive attitude benefits my community is very appropriate. We're going to be faced with challenges in life. And it is not what happens to you, but how you respond, how you react to what happens to you. And having a positive attitude, having a positive, optimistic attitude, it will all go well for you. Alright, so continue to be positive, continue to be optimistic, and we look forward to celebrating you in the future when you achieve other things. So thank you very much, and enjoy the day.
Thank you very much, Governor. As you know, the essay contest is one of several stellar events that are held in Optimist International each year. You could say that there are three stellar events. They are the essay contest, the oratorical contest, and the communications contest for the deaf and hard of hearing. The essay contest kicks off the year's agenda as far as those three are concerned. Students who would not have attained the age of 18 before December 31, 2011 participated in this contest. They would have made their submissions to the district, submissions of their essay that is, on the 28th or by the 28th of February of 2012. The next contest in line was held in April. It was an oratorical contest. And for those of you who joined us at the venue at which it was held, we'll agree, and that's normal, man, the law school, for those of you who don't remember or think that I don't. Those of you who attended would agree that it was a very exciting contest. A contest called the Communications Contest for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing is the third, and this is to be held in the month of June. June 9th, I'm told by the chairperson of that committee. That is a contest where our deaf and hard of hearing children will make a presentation on the same topic as was in the case of the oratorical contest. And they do this presentation usually in sign language. So we have the writing, the speaking, and the CCDHH is in sign language. It is usually interpreted for us during the presentation. And it is always quite an emotional event when you attend that particular contest and you listen to the content of these presentations and you realize that these children or these students are not really challenged. It is we who don't know how to communicate with them that really have a challenge. But they communicate very well. They express themselves quite effectively in terms of how they put their presentations together. And they make excellent deliveries. If you have not had it on your agenda as yet to attend the CCDHH contest or the communications contest for the deaf and hard of hearing, then I ask you to do so. It will be on the 9th of June and it will be right here at what time? 9 a.m. You may bring your handkerchiefs and your boxes of tissue along as you usually need it for that particular event. We would have been hearing a lot in the news in recent times about the plight of children in our society. Alarming news from a Dr. Knight who indicated to us that the cases of carnal abuse were so high, it was really not known that such abuse of our children is taking place. It has become the hottest topic in recent times. And the Children's Advocate has been on several programs along with heads of other agencies that deal with children, talking about these matters. We are very interested in knowing what is happening, and we ourselves need to understand what is happening and understand what role we can play in all of this. So we could have had no better person to talk to us this morning than someone from the Office of the Children's Advocate. I apologize for the Children's Advocate herself. She had a function in Montego Bay last night and was not able to make it back this morning to speak with us. But she has delegated that responsibility to a very able member of her staff. And I will now introduce Shannon Hendricks. And she's in fact Shannon Nicole Vassar Hendricks. She considers herself a country girl from the parish of Westmoreland. The last time I passed through Westmoreland, it was looking very much like town, but she insists that it is country. Let that be so. She's a past student of the Mannings High School. It is the second oldest high school in Jamaica. You would not imagine that this is so when you look at the modern facilities that they have, except for one of the older buildings in front, which gives it its nice aged presence. After sixth form, Shannon proceeded to the University of the West Indies and the Norman Manley Law School, where she obtained the Bachelor of Laws and the Legal Education Certificate, respectively. She claims that she cannot remember ever wanting to be anything else but a lawyer. And just looking at how serious and that intelligent look on her face, you can tell that she is made of the kind of stuff to be a lawyer. She claims to have grown up on reruns of Pyrenees. There are those of us who grew up on Pyrenees. We might not want to admit it. And for those of us who can take it a little further back, you may even remember Burke's Law. There was a reggae song about Burke's Law.
Gone too far now.
Four just men. Okay, going back in the paper chase. That was a more new day thing, but she also grew up on Matlock. Anybody who likes legal cases, Matlock would have been a crowd favorite. And she would always envision herself in the courtroom doing exactly what her television mentors did. While at the University of the West Indies, she had a life-altering experience, she thought. And this is in the second week of studying human rights. And this was in February 2007. And she became so enamored with this area of the law. And it was such an unrelenting passion that after having worked 8 months in the private sector, she basically jumped at the opportunity to use her legal training to serve the most vulnerable members of humanity, or children. You can see from that she shares our passion for children. And therefore she went to the Office of the Children's Advocate. And she has held this job since July of last year. Of course, serving at the Office of the Children's Advocate was not